Okay, Zoe and Amelia. So first of all, let's take a look at this one. So what is the principle of the lowest common multiple? Okay, like I said, for every single number, they have unlimited multiple or limited multiple.
Unlimited?
Very good. Okay, for instance, we have 4, we have 8, we have 12, we have 16, we have 20, we have unlimited common multiple. So common, what does it mean? So when you see common, 你要吃早饭吗？
不要。
过一会儿吃。When you have common, that means at least there are two numbers has been considered, correct? So for instance, if I have 4 and 6, okay, so I can ask you, what is a common multiple for 4 and 6? We cannot say what is a common multiple for because there's only one number. We can say there are 3 numbers common multiple, for instance, 4, 6, and 8. Or even 4 numbers common multiple. Get it? So when we're talking about the common, there must be what? More than 2 numbers, including 2. Okay, so we have 6, we have 12, we have 18, we have 24, we have a lot of numbers. We have 16, we have 24, we have 32, and a lot of numbers. We have 24, we have 36, we have 48, and a lot of numbers. Okay, so let me just show you one thing, okay? So if you take a look at the list of the number, you can see 4, 6, 8, 12. They have the first common number is what? Is 12. Oh, no. It's 16. 24, I'm sorry. 24 is their first common multiple, right? And the next one will be 48. Okay? So the lowest common multiple will be 24 because they have unlimited common multiples. You can always only get the smallest one, but not the biggest one. Get it? Okay, so I'm just clear here. So let's take a look at the concept of the lowest common multiple. The lowest common multiple of 2 numbers is the smallest whole number, which is a multiple of both. Teacher may introduce this concept to be more year 6. Okay, why I put this one here? I don't need this. Quick reminder, a multiple is a number that can be divided by another number, a certain number of the time without the remainder, okay? So now let's find out these ones, okay? So there are 6 numbers, 6 sets of the numbers. I want you to find lowest common multiple for the following numbers. Could you please do that? Let me know when you finished, okay? Okay, I have seen Zoe has been sending to me. I think the first couple one is very easy, right? Zoe and Amelia. So like 10 and 25, we have the short division form. So divide by 5, 2, and 5. So the first one is 50. 35 and 75. 5, 7, and 50. So is 75 times 5 is 525. Okay, but I'm going to talk about the 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so let's see, 14, 84, and 35. So when we're talking about the three numbers, first we try to find out the common factors for three of them, right, Amelia? So we have 7, 2, 12, and 5. Some student ends up here, 7 times 2 times 12 times 5. They thought that is the lowest common multiple. But we have to see each two of them, do they have the common factor as well? So 2, 5, no. 12, 5, no. But 2 and 12, they have 2. So we have 1 and 6. And this 5 cannot be divisible by 2. We just copy it down. So 7 times 2 times 6 times 5 equals 420. Get it? Okay, so 62, 93, and 310 divided by 31. So 2, 3, and 10. And divided by 2, 1, 3, and 5. So the answer is 930. Last but not least, 90, 45, and 270 divided by 5, 18, 9, and 54. So we have divided by 9 as well. So 2, 1, and 6. And don't stop here because we have 2 and 6. So divided by 2, 1, 1, and 3. So that is the lowest common multiple for this. So it's 270. Understand, Amelia? Zoe?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take a look at the next one, okay? So both Alex and Betty work at a fast food restaurant. Alex has every 6 days off and Betty has every 4th day off. if they're both off on Wednesday of this week, what will be the day of the week that they are next off together? Okay, very easy questions. Good. Okay, so we know that for every 6 day off, Betty, Alex has off and 4 days. So 6 and 4, what is the lowest common multiple for 6 and 4? 12, right? So that means every 12 days, they're going to have the day off together. Okay, so this question should be very easy. So let's take a look at this one. Bus A leaves at the station every 3 minutes. Bus B leaves at the station every 5 minutes. How many minutes later bus A and B will leave the station again? Can we have the question? Can we have the answer immediately? Yeah. So what is the answer, Amelia?
15.
Very good. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. This one is the same thing. Okay, 2 and 8. So Zoe, can you give me the answer?
8.
Very good. Okay, bus A leave the station every 3, 5, and 7. How many minutes later bus A and B will leave the station again? And C, sorry. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. A, B, C are best friends. A goes to the library every 3 days, B goes to the library every 4 days, and C goes to the library every 5 days. They met each other on Tuesday. How many days later they gonna meet again? And what date it is? Okay, so this question is a little bit different, right? Because we have 3, 4, and 5. So it's easy because it's 60 days later, they gonna meet each other, right? Correct? Like 3 of them. But it is a Tuesday. So we know 60 days later, they're gonna meet each other. So what date it is? Is it a Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday? So let's take a look at this one. So we need to use what? 60 divided by what? 7, right? So remainder is 4. Remainder is 4, correct? Okay, so we can count Tuesday after Tuesday, 4 days. That will be what is the date. Understand? Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. The greatest common factor of two numbers is 7, and their least common multiple is 70. One of the numbers 14. What is the other number? Okay, take a look at this one. Do you still remember what is the greatest common factor? Okay. So let's take a look at this one, okay? The greatest common factor of two numbers. So we have a number, A and B, right? And I know they both divisible by 7, correct? So I just say A divided by 7 equals little a, and B divided by 7 equals little b. Can we do that? And we know the least common multiple of these two numbers is 70. So that means 7 times little a times little b equals what? Equals 70, correct? Okay, so a times b equals what? 10. We already know one of the number is 14, so that means little a represents 2. So b equals what? B equals 5. So the other number will be 7 times 5 equals 35. Okay, I'm going to stop here and let you think about this question again. Okay, so understand? If there's anything you don't understand, let me know, okay? So let's take a look at this one. Alex and Bob are training for the Chicago Marathon. Alex can go around the park in his wheelchair in 3 minutes. Val can go the same distance in 4 minutes. If they started at the same time side by side, when will be they both side by side again? This question is too easy, right? Amelia, can you give me the answer by looking at it?
12.
Very good. Okay. So what is the differences of the least common multiple of 60 and 102 and the greatest common factor of 12 and 30? Please do this question.
What does it mean by difference?
Yeah. So the answer differences is like you have to, yeah. So that for AMCH, sometimes it's not that you don't know how to do this question, is you don't understand what does the question mean. Okay. So what is the differences of the least common multiple of 60 and 102? So you have to find out the lowest common multiple for 60 and 102 and calculate the GCF of 12 and 30 and minus them, and that's the differences. Remember,
Oh,
yeah, so remember I told you, when we're talking about the differences, that means you find out, you minus them, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start to do that. Okay, so 60 and 102, we calculate the lowest common multiple. So divided by 3, 20, and 34, divided by 2, 10 and 17. So if you plus them together, so 51 times 2 equals 102. So 1020. So that is the lowest common multiple. Now we find out the greatest common factor. So 3. So 4 and 10, 2, 2 and 5. So the answer is 60. So basically just using 1020 minus 60 equals 960. Get it? Okay, so remember, we have to understand the question really, really clearly, okay? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Which of the following is divisible by 3, 4, and 15? So what does it mean? That means each number has to be divisible by all of the number. Do we have to calculate them one by one? If a number could be divisible by these 3 number, that means this number can be the multiple of both 3, 4, and 15, correct? So when we do that, We just to find out 3, 4, and 15 is what? Lowest common multiple, which is 60. So all you need to do just using these 5 numbers divided by 60, which number is divisible by 60, then this number is divisible by 3, 4, and 15. Understand? So by doing this can save you a lot of time because if you're using 12, of course, I know 15 and 12 is very obvious. 12 cannot be divisible by 15, right? But 65, if you do one by one, it's going to take you a lot of time. But if you take a look at this one, which number can be divisible by 60? Only D. Clear? Okay. What is the largest 3-digit number divisible by 3, 4, and 5? Roll call. What is the largest 3-digit number? So there are 2 ways of doing that, okay? So what is the largest 3-digit number first? Okay, so they are 999, correct? Okay, so we can see is 999 divisible by 3, divided by 4, or divided by 5? 999 must be divisible by 3 for sure. But this one cannot be divisible by 4. So 998 can be divisible by 4, right? And 994, 990 can be divisible by both 3 and 4, correct? But does this one divisible by 5? Does this one divisible by 5? So this one is divisible by 5. So that's why this is 990. This is the method of listing. Right? But do we have another way? So we know a number divisible by 3, 4, and 5. This number must be divisible by 60, correct? Okay, so we can see 999 divisible by 60, 160, 399, 6, 360, divided by 39. So we have the number 360. Okay, so let's see. So before we think it's 990, right? And 960. So which one is right? We can use 300 and 990 divisible by 3, of course, divisible by 4. Oh, 4 is the last 2 digit or last 1 digit? I think it's the last 4 digit, right? 2 digit. Yeah, last 2 digit. Sorry. I was wrong from the first listing. Let's just to go over its divisible rule. So 2 is the last digit divisible by 2. 3 is all the digit adds up divisible by 3. And 4 is last 2 digits. So that's why 960 is the right answer. Let's just go back to the listing method again. What is the largest 3-digit number? 999, right? So what is the largest 3-digit number divisible by 4? It's 9, 9, 8. No, 996. Sorry. 996. 96, yeah. 992, 988. So I should minus 12 for every time. So 984, 972, and 960, right? So these numbers are both divisible by 3 and 4. But only 960 is divisible by 5, so that's why it's 960. Get it? So by listing them is having a big possibility you make mistakes like I did. So I would strongly recommend you using the lowest common multiple 5345 and divide it by 999 and find out the number. Get it? Okay, so now let me just to change a little bit for this question. What is the smallest 3-digit number that is divisible by 3, 4, and 6? You did.
Ванець відчував.
Yeah, 不是。对吧？
是干个事情。
The smallest 3-digit. 60 is the first number, then divisible by 3, 4, 5. What is the smallest? Times 2, 120 is the smallest, right? Easy? Okay, let's take a look at this one. the least common multiple of 12, 15, 20, and k is 420. What is the least possible value of k? Okay, so the least common multiple of 12, 15, 20, and k is 420. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. So what is a common multiple of common factor of 12, 15, and 20? They don't, right? But we can just study this one. 2 times 3 times 2. 15 equals 3 times 5, correct? And 20 equals 2 times 2 times 5. So for this k, because they have 420, we need to study 420 first. So 420 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 7, correct? So all of them has 2, has 3, has 5. There's a thing missing here, 7. So k must contain 7. Don't you agree with me? Okay, so let's see. What if k is 7? That is the smallest we can go, right? So we just do that. 2, 6, 15, 10, and 7. With still k. 3, 2, 5, 10, still k. Correct? And 5, 2, 1, 2, k. Because k cannot be divided by anything. So now let's calculate. 2 times 3 equals 6. 5 times 2, oh, sorry, there's another 2. Oh, my writing is really 1, 1, 1k. Okay, so now the question is 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. So what is the answer right now? 60, right? N times K equals 420. So K is 7. Done. Okay, I'm gonna stop here, let you think about it. Okay, so do you understand how to do this question? Okay, so let's take a look at the next one, okay? The greatest common factor of 21 in some number between 50 and 60 is 7. What is that number? It should be easy. Okay, the greatest common factor of 21 and a number between 50 and 60 is 7. That means they only share a one common factor, right? So 21 equals 3 times 7. So that number cannot be divisible by 3. Can only be divisible by 7. So it's 56. Correct? Okay. Did you get it right? Okay. Next one. Two traffic lights turn red together at exactly 5 p.m. One of the lights is on 36-second cycle from the red back to red, while the other is on 48-second cycle. At what time will they again turn red together? Give exactly time including seconds. So it will be like 5 and blah 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 几分钟然后几秒.
Wait, what does it mean by give exact time including second?
就比如说是什么5点01分42秒这样。
So 42 seconds.
Something like that.
Okay. Like what I sent you in the chat?
Yeah. Did you finish, Zoe? So 30 seconds and 48 seconds, what is their lowest common multiple? 144, right? So 144 exactly is how many minutes? 2 minutes and the remaining 24 seconds. So they're going to turn red again at 5:02:24. So that will be your answer.
Okay.
Get it?
Oh, okay.
Let's take a look at this one. So Amelia, could you please read the question for me?
There are trees being planted along the street. The distance between trees is 30 meters. Now we would like to change the distance to 45 Miles, if the first one is not going to move, which is the second tree doesn't need to be moved?
Okay.
Wait, is it a question which is the second tree doesn't need to be moved? Is that a question?
No,
Like, what's the question here?
no, it's like before there are a lot of trees being planted, right? But now we would like to change the distance
Which is the
between
second
two trees is going to be between, like, change it to 30 meters to 45 meters. So if the first one doesn't need to be moved, right? So because the first one, but which is the second tree doesn't need to be moved? Because you see, let me just, do you want to draw the graph yourself? So it's before it's like that. First tree, and 30 meters later, second tree, and 30 meters for third tree, right? And fifth tree, fourth tree. 现在变成第一个不用改，对不对？那现在是不是要改到这里啦？ So this tree is moving, right? I want you to tell me which is, for the original one, this is first one, this is second one, this is third one, this is fourth one, right? So obviously the second tree has to be moved, right? How about the third tree? The third tree has to be moved as well. 对不对? Correct? It's 45, 45. I want you to find out. So this is the fifth tree. So 30. I want to know which one is the like fourth one. Fourth one is changing, right? So which one is not changed? So this one, the third one and the fourth one, actually they're planting at the same spot. So this one is not changing. Understand? Okay. So there are trees between planted 2 meters. We'd like to change the distance to 3. If the first one is not going to move, and how far away does another tree stay the original position? Same one. Okay, so I think this question is the same, so we just move forward this one. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. There are 100 trees altogether. The distance between trees is 2 meters. Now it is going to be changed to 5 meters. If the first and last tree are not going to change the position, how many trees does it need to be moved? Okay, it's different. Please draw the picture. It's going to be helpful. Okay, so did you draw the graph yourself? Yes, okay, good. So there are 100 trees, right? So first one, second one, third one. So how many distance are there? So that's the first question. 100 trees. Okay, each of them are 2. A lot of students said, okay, the whole distance will be 200 meters. Is it right? No. Actually, the interval between all of them are only 99. Correct? So the distance will be 198 meters. Get it, everybody? Okay. So now I'm going to change from 2 to 5. So that means the first one I'm not going to change, right? And the last one is not going to change. So the distance is still 198. Get it? So that is something. And we know there are 2 trees we're not going to move. Okay, so you can see for every 10 meters, you get 1 tree, correct? So 198 you divided by 10 equals what? 19 trees. So 19 plus 2 equals 21. So there are altogether 21 trees is not going to move the position. Clear, Zoe? Amelia? Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Let you think about this question. Do you need more time or we can go over? We can go on. Or you need some time to redo this question?
Go on, probably.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Okay, the distance between first tree and the last tree is 100 meters. So this time I told you there are 100 meters between the first one and the second one. Last one, the distance between trees is going to change from 2 meters to 5 meters. The first and last trees are not going to be changed. How many trees in between don't need to change the position? So this question is different than the earlier one, okay? If you understand the earlier one, you should know how to do this one. Okay, you finished? Zoe and Amelia? So this time the distance is 100. We know that, right? The first tree is not going to be changed. The last one is not going to be changed. Okay, so we know there are 2 trees is not going to be changed. So the same thing. For every 10 meters, we're going to have 1 tree that's not going to be changed. But remember, the last one, because 100 is divisible by 10, so we can only add 1 instead of add 2. Do you understand me? So it's going to be 10, 20, 30, 40, and the 100-meter tree is not going to be changed. So it should be 10 plus 1, so altogether 11 trees. Why the before question, the earlier question is called something time plus 2 because it's 198 meters. The last one is not including into the multiple of 10. But 100, this tree is including into the multiple of 10. So that's why you can only add up 1. Do you understand? Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. Bus A leaves the station every 3, bus B stop every 5, bus C leaves every 7. How many minutes does A and B? 这个不做了，这个跟前面的一样的。Okay, so let's take a look at this one. A, B, C are best friends and go to 3, 4, and 5 days, and they leave at 3. 这个是不是做过了？这个一样的吧？ Oh, no, here, sorry. Parts of the 2 circular gears whose teeth interlock when the gears turn. 打错了。 Gear A has 72 gears and gear B has 48 gears. What is the least possible number of the rotation gear B must have before the arrows will again be aligned in the same way? Should be easy, right? So 72 and 48, the lowest common multiple for these two, right? Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Apple, banana, and carrot are running in a circular track. It takes apple 4 minutes to finish one track. It takes banana 3 minutes to finish one track. It took carrot 2 minutes to finish one track. If they start at the same spot, when they're gonna meet each other another time, when they met, how many tracks did each of the fruit finish?
Think you spelled banana wrong.
What?
I think you
Oh, yeah.
spelled banana wrong.
Yeah, thank you. Banana.
Wait, fruit can run?
Hmm?
Fruit can run?
Yeah. I want them to running. Then they can be running.
Banana.
黑抛，我需要参加那个比赛，要打黑抛。嗯，我然后那么，然后就后来我给你打电话，因为你
OK，这个很简单啊，但是要知道他们每一个人做了多少圈，对不对？So 4, 3, and 2. So what is a common multiple? 12, right? So when they finish, apple runs 3 circular, and a banana runs 4 circular, and carrot 6. Correct? 对吗? Okay, let's take a look at the next one. There's a pack of candy. No matter you equally shared with 8 people or 10 people, there's no remainder anyway. How many candies are there? Okay, still 80, right? No. 40.
Yeah, 70-40.
Yeah, 那我说 80, 你们也点头，真的是。Students are told to stand in the are told to stand in line. If there are 12 trees each line, 8 trees are being left. If there are 8 trees each line, 4 trees are being left. How many trees are there?
Does the trees mean students?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, students are trees?
Yeah.
What kind of school has trees?
Tree school.
Okay, tree schools exist.
Do you like tree schools?
Well, yeah. But with students.
Okay, so let's take a look at this one, okay? So a number divided by 12 equals something, and the remainder 8, right? And a number divided by 8 equals something, and the remainder is 4. Correct? So let's take a look at this one. If this one equals 12, sorry, 20. So it must be 20. So this one number must be 20, 32, 44, 56, etc. Correct? Okay, you can easily just divide it by 8. 20 divided by 8 equals 2. And remainder 4. We're done. Correct? Zoe, what is the face? Am I right? Okay, so that's a magic of listing, right? So we can just quickly. Okay, so let's take a look at the last one, okay? The last question. The number of the student in class A is between 30 and 50. If we separate them into groups, there will be no remainder no matter the number. Each of the group will be 4, 6, or 8. How many students in the class A?这个太简单了啊。So the number between 4, 6, and 8. So what is the lowest common multiple? So it's 24. So 24 is not between 30 and 50, so it's not right. So what is the next one? 48. So there are 48 students in this class. Wow, a lot, right? Okay, so that's it for today's class. Understand? Okay, so I'm going to send you the homework and also the recording of the class. I think this one is not very hard, right, Zoe and Amelia? Okay, I hope you can get all right for this class, the homework, and we're gonna see each other next week. Okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, bye.
Do exist.
Okay.